For my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Chicago Bears and the Washington Football Team. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On 1st down, Gibson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Right back to him on 1st down. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
50-yard line.
From midfield now, Haskins. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Washington, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Play action. Haskins. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the Bears' 26-yard line.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. So he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, all right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out.
at the 2-yard line.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Foles and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Opening carry in the game for Cordero Patterson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. The play fake. He'll look to throw. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack.
It's 3rd down.
Not easy for Nick Foles and the Bears now. 3rd and long after the sack. Play action. They'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Option play, and Hill will keep it. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Decide to keep this once more. Now they'll run the toss here to the wide side of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there. Either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Patterson. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
To the running back.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd down, it's Patterson. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
Arrow on for the field goal. A 49.
For my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Chicago Bears and the Washington Football Team. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Flushed out right. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A huge play there right off the bat. 69 yards. So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Foles going to lead the Bears to the line, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
At the 23-yard line.
Here's Foles. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now Foles. Quickly into the hands of Robinson. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive.
Fourth down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Foles. And this will be caught by Mooney. A gain of 6 there on first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Working with a 2nd and 4. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Tackled back at the 41-yard line.
Play action. It's Hill. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. Hill going deep this time for Miller. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They had a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Haskins. Open man here. Sims complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
46-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given him, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
They go play action with Haskins. The throw taken in by Sims. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
The throw by Haskins complete to McLaurin. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And it's up and good.
Makes this Washington 14. Bears nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
Gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
It's
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
And the Bears
on 1st down. Patterson. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
At the 34-yard line.
Play fake. Hill. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 16. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The safety, Landon Collins, there to make the tackle.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Second and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Robinson. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now it's Hill off the bootleg. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Thomas Davis.
The 2nd down pass. Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 12 seconds of the half now, as they've got it 1st and 10. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. It leads
line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Hill. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
Chicago.
They run the counter. It's Patterson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game. And a first down as well.
First down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 2nd down now. It's Patterson. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 24-yard line. To 11. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hill going to try and run with it. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Up 2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Hill, and that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
To number 12.
Allen Robinson there to make the grab. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Play fake. Here's Haskins. He'll buy some time right. Connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. And out across midfield down to the 45. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Haskins will throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 45 yards. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Reuben Foster picks it. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start with the option. Haskins, a quick throw into the hands of McLaurin. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Rolling to his right. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
The 5-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Decent start there to the drive. Big hill to climb, needing 2 touchdowns, also a 2 2-point conversion.
So, partner, how do you eat an elephant?
I don't eat an elephant. Who eats elephant?
But if you do it one bite at a time.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Robert Quinn.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just